You know, much like the Duke-North Carolina game the other night, Duke was buried at halftime, and they came out and blew North Carolina out in the first 4 minutes of the second half. And boy, this Railer team better get on the stick.
So the starters on the floor for the Railers. Eisenhower with the basketball. Railers extend a little bit of pressure. Seems like they've picked up a little of the intensity. And just like they did in the first half, Eisenhower willing to spread this team out. Kirby with the grab, ball loose on the floor. Kalmies over to Dorsey. Dorsey backs the dribble out near the timeline, hands over to Kalmies. Smith, this one may be first one to 30 wins.
Nathaniel just grabbed over Chris Martin. He turned around and whined at the ref. Nathaniel just chuckled.
Dorsey. Nelson's got Kalmies at the timeline. Now he spins out of it. Smith. Kalmies.
You almost have to give him some good looks at threes and see if you can tempt him into taking the shot.
Smith underneath by himself. He missed the layup. Big shot there. Railers come down with the rebound.
Now Railers work the basketball. Don't just settle for a three. Get a decent shot. If it's a three, so be it, but get a good shot.
Nelson over to Gesner. Gesner inside to Brandt. Brandt tried to get underneath. Nice catch by Nathaniel, and a foul is going to be whistled, and I think they get Martin on Eisenhower for his first.
Yeah, they ran that three times, and every time Smitty's got the ball inside.
Yeah, in scoring position.
Correct.
And they did it the first time, really the first play of the game.
Yep.
And we got a layup, and there again we got a foul, but at least we're going to the hoop now.
Right. You got to look at it every time.
Nathaniel goes to the baseline, kicks it back out to Kirby to Nelson. Inside to Brandt. Brandt at the free throw line. Nope, kicks it back out. Gesner's three, shot it up, and a foul is going to be whistled, and foul is going to go against.
Oh, excellent.
Going to go against Kalmies, I believe they got in the lane.
Good job, Smitty.
Just going for the offensive board again.
Kept that baby alive.
Got to do something different.
And that was an okay three, Josh. They got it in the offense. They moved the ball inside out and got a good look.
Nelson on the right wing to Kirby. 6.5 to go in the third. And a trip is going to be whistled on Dorsey. And Tom, I think that's one of the ones we always talked about, where their feet got tangled up and the official didn't want to call it, but something had to be called.
Yeah, when a kid goes down, you have to make a call. As an official, that's one you hate. It really wasn't a foul, but then Kirby fell down, so you got to call it.
Gesner, a three, shot it up long. Rebound comes down to Dorsey.
Quick shot.
Dorsey into the front court for Eisenhower, hanging on to that 10-point advantage. Dribbles in a little bit, back out to Kalmies, and Gesner reaches in, and nice job by Gesner forcing the held ball. We'll send it back to the Railers.
Got to get some points out of this, though.
Yeah, we're getting some turnovers and steals, but our points off turnovers is not very good. We got to find a way to get the ball down to Nathaniel, and to have him get away from Big 53 Lewis, and get loose for an easy layup to get something going here. Get this crowd going, get it pumped up a little bit.
2 points off 7 turnovers, Josh.
Nathaniel tries to go up, had it stripped away. Ball loose on the ground. Coyne is down there. Lewis down there. Ball still loose. It's a rugby scrum.
Nathaniel dove on that pile. Oh, no, that was Gesner. Gesner dove on that pile, Jeff.
And they're going to say that the Railers had possession, and they gave him a timeout. Boy, they're helping us out. They're helping us out.
Eisenhower's coach should be furious. No one had possession of that ball. There wasn't team possession. There wasn't individual possession.
So it's just a 30-second timeout. We will keep it here. 5:55 to go in the third. There were bodies all over the place, and it sure looked like no one ever had possession. But when the official came out walking towards the Eisenhower coach, it's like saying, now wait. Said the Railers had it and had the timeout, so the Railers catch another break, but it seems like we've been talking about it the entire half so far, catching breaks but not being able to do anything with them yet. We know they'll be able to start, but when is that start going to come?
Well, it better come quick, because when Eisenhower gets it, if they don't turn it over, they'll hold the ball for 2 minutes on you, and then they have been holding it and scoring. So we need a score here real quick.
Got 3 points off 8 offensive rebounds, so nothing really for the Railers.
Nelson fires a three in and out, no good. Gesner tried to tip it to Coyne, but Brandt couldn't hang on to it, and it's tipped out of bounds. Back to the Panthers.
3 shots this quarter for the Railers, all of them threes.
Railers extend the pressure full court. Kalmies dribbles between it, gets it in front court to Smith. Kalmies. Now the Railers got to really watch the backside because of Martin is there on the baseline, and his little 10-footer is up and good. Railers quickly down court, but now down by 12, 22-10. Gesner skips it over to Kirby.
Boy, it's got to be 7 minutes since we scored at least, Jeff. We got the 2 points early in the second quarter and haven't scored since.
Austin's three, up and good.
Austin Kirby with three.
That ends a 19-2 run from Eisenhower. Eisenhower's picked up their dribble, and then a timeout's going to be whistled by Eisenhower. Coach Alexander really up trying to get the effort up from the guys at the 5-minute mark, 22-13. Again, a timeout, so we will keep it here. And I don't know what it is about three-point shooting especially, how streaky it is, whether it's high school, college, pro. Maybe Austin's three goes down, and then we come down the next time, and maybe Nathaniel hits a three, and then by the end of the third quarter, we're up 2 points, and we're not really sure how it happened, but it happened. But I'd like to see it start moving that way.
Yeah, no question about it, Jeff. The Railers now have taken 28 shots, of which 18 are threes, and they've made 3. So when you're shooting 3 of 18, the time to stop shooting threes is probably upon you.
Well, that's a problem when you play against a zone. A team likes to get settled in and just shoot threes. You know, it's so easy when you're so open.
Especially here, Josh.
Yeah, when you're not making them.
Especially here, we expect to shoot well at Royce Anderson.
Calmes, down low to Martin. Martin lobs it back on top to Calmes, and Eisenhower is going to be very content to run a lot of clock here until they find a very, very good shot, because they've got a 9-point advantage with 4:30 to go in the third over Lincoln, 22-13.
Boy, they're right on the half-court line, but the Railers can't get them to turn it there.
Back out to Calmes, inside, almost a steal. Martin's going to go in for the layup, and he missed it again. But Lewis is there for the putback, and it goes down.
Wow. Missed 2 layups this quarter, but that one you missed, got it right back and went in.
24-13. Eisenhower back on top by 11. Look at him. Smith at the free throw line, dribbles it back out. Now pull up, 17-footer is good. Nathaniel's first points of the night.
You can't press hard unless you make baskets. What is this?
I think they hit the ball.
Oh. You can't press hard unless you make baskets. You got to get Eisenhower taking the ball on the baseline, and the Railers got to put the heat on here.
Halfway through the third. Smith gets out of it, and then he's going to go down. Foul whistled on the Railers. I think they get Nathaniel. If that is, that'll be the third on Smitty, first on the team.
No chance they're taking him out in this game. The Raiders have to have Smith on the floor.
3:50 to go. It is Eisenhower 24, Lincoln 15.
Did you ever think you'd say 15 in the middle of the second or third quarter? Wow. It's a team that scored 90 2 weeks ago.
Working into a double team. Austin, Kirby, and Gesner there, but he gets out of it. Calmes between the circles. He's going to drive down the lane. The little left-handed layup is no good.
Wow.
Boyne comes out with the rebound. Eisenhower can't hit a layup, and it's really helping the Railers. Now let's see if they can get into a nice pass inside from Nelson to Nathaniel, and Nathaniel's fouled, and he'll go to the line shooting 2.
What you got to do, those shots are there for the Railers.
Push the ball, and 53 Lewis cannot run with us. We've got to push the ball and have Nathaniel run right underneath the rim. Just have him run right in the middle of the lane, put him right in the middle of the rim, and have our guards find him. Just plant your rear and get the other guy, 33, right behind us. Kramer. No, Martin. Just put him right behind you and put in layups.
Nathaniel's short on the first free throw. He'll have another.
It's another kind of game where you just cannot afford to miss free throws.
Railers' first trip to the line tonight. Smitty's second one on the way. That one up and good.
All right, put the heat on here.
24-16. Railers climbing a little bit closer. Boyne trying to knock it away from Martin.
Steal.
Gesner with a steal. Jordan, nice job as the Railers come away with the turnover.
Boy, Jordan's had a good half.
Gesner across the timeline into Nathaniel. He's going to take it back to the basket, and he's going back to the line.
53 trail on the play. Lewis is not getting back on defense, and Jordan's got to push the ball. He steals it. He's got to get it and go. We got to get some easy opportunities, and Smitty's doing a good job of running to the rim. But our guards there after Jordan Gesner steals it was kind of lackluster before he decides, hey, we got numbers and let's push it.
Nice to see some effort out of Gesner. He's been quiet the last few ball games. He's really spurred the defense here in the third quarter.
Nathaniel's free throw up and good. Railers down now by just 7, 24-17. Another important fact, guys, that's now 5 team fouls on Eisenhower, so the Railers are going to be spending a lot of time at the free throw line.
Generally speaking, if they're at 5, they're already in trouble.
24-18. 3 minutes to go.
Oh, got him
corner
again.
there, and a held ball, and it's going to go back to Eisenhower.
They got it on the defense, and now they got the ball back, the arrow back. And Eisenhower all of a sudden realizes it's harder to hold the ball against this version of the Railer team that actually gets out and plays them hard.
Komnick works against Nelson and Gesner. Almost stolen away. Underneath. Jumper from the left side. Missed badly. Rebound comes down to Kirby.
Coyne really influenced that. And he didn't go at him. He leaped straight up.
And then the pass is stolen right back. Kirby over to Smith, and Gesner did a nice
it's on
job.
the baseline. The referee missed it because he's walking down the floor. Oh, man.
Smith lays it up and in after Eisenhower catches a break when he dribbled it on the baseline.
Guy can't be in shape. He shouldn't work this game.
26-18. Nelson thought about the three, dribbles in, jumper on the way, up and good. They're saying it's only a two-pointer, saying his foot was on the line.
And the only reason we say that, folks, is we got an angle on that baseline. He clearly dribbled it out of bounds.
Now Eisenhower looking to speed things up. They get it to Gleghorn, who's into the contest for the first time. 2:15 to go.
And that's what the Railers want, is Eisenhower to speed it up.
Although here in the first 6 minutes of the third, the Railers have matched their output from the first half with 10 points. 26-20, 2 minutes to go in the third. Railers looking to avoid their third straight loss. Smith drives in, and he lost it off his foot. They're going to say his last touch.
Man, looked like it went right off his thigh.
Gesner out, Jake Olson in. Dorsey to inbound for Eisenhower. Looking, still looking, near the timeline out to Smith. Jake out there hounding Smith, now to Dorsey.
You know, the Railers can be real aggressive, too, on defense. Only one team foul.
Oh, he turned the Railers.
And then he did. Traveling's going to be called.
It was late, but he got it.
So a turnover gives it back to the Railers, and they can catch up just a little bit more. Down by 6, 1:40 to go in the third.
Let's catch up a lot more, Jeff.
Yeah. The Harlem Globetrotters 4-point shot.
Yeah, it's out there.
Olson to Nelson, 3 on the way. Missed it badly off the right side. Ball loose. Martin for Eisenhower out with it.
That's a good look. Nelson had a good shot there. That's the one you want to take.
Smith along the sideline, dribbling between all the Railers. Went off a couple of legs. Nathaniel picks it up. Ahead quickly to Nelson. Jordan, 1 on 5. And they're going to call Nelson for carrying it. Turnover gives it back to Eisenhower.
Well, I think we need to get back to getting Smitty right underneath the rim. You know, things have worked well right when we get him right back underneath the rim, and the Railers push the ball and get it to him. They've taken out Lewis, so he doesn't clog up the middle near as much.
Nice job by Nathaniel. Tipped it away. Jordan ahead to Smitty. Lays it up and in.
There you go. Smitty shooting layup seems like a pretty good strategy to me.
Yeah, we'll take it out any day.
Now, let's turn and get a bucket. And there,
26-22. Komnick is going to take it to the
Nice.
lane and opened up, and he laid it in.
He's our only player. I don't mean that disrespectfully. He's our only player.
Nelson will fire a 3 up and good. 28-25. Railers have cut it to 3 with 35 seconds to go in the third. Still in the backcourt. Komnick. Jake Olson comes away with a steal. Hands to Nathaniel. Nelson thought about it. Smitty will. For the tie, we are.
Railers on a run now, and all of a sudden, defense spurs offense.
Tied at 28. 15 seconds to go.
Place is alive all of a sudden.
Smith being watched by Kirby. Down to 10 seconds. Lobs back over. Komnick with 6. With 5. And a foul is going to be whistled on Brandt. A little too aggressive as he tried to guard Dawson.
Yeah, maybe not a bad foul, though.
Nope.
Now Eisenhower has to take the ball out of bounds.
Yep.
I think you take your Van Hook, put Van Hook in and get Smitty out. He's got 3 fouls. I think you got to take him out right here. But you make them take it in.
Smitty.
You make them take it out of bounds.
Yeah.
Eisenhower to inbound on the baseline. 3.8 to go. Komnick fires up a long 3 off the side of the backboard. And that's the way our third quarter will end. We are tied at 28. Things looking a little better for the Railers. We'll be back with the fourth quarter in 60 seconds. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.